we're live. I think we're live. Are we live? We're live. Okay, cool. Hello. This is a surprise stream. It is Thursday. Yes, it is Thursday. I'm just gonna do a really quick stream today before the Game Awards because I figured I'd work on some more art stuff and I'm trying to stream every time I do that. When last we left off, we were working with the trombone. Hey, Uphill, what's up, man? I picked at it a bit more. It obviously looks pretty different. You can pretty much see what I've been playing with here. I shrunk our little bugger down a bit. The color coding in this was just, these are not the final colors. I was just trying to figure out, like, what I want this, how I want this thing to move. And I needed some way to say, all right, this moves 2 units, this moves 1 unit, so I know when I skin it what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I've been playing around with just kind of, it took a surprising amount of time and thought just to figure out how these different elements are gonna, like, work together. And I'm still not 100% of the way there, but I took some time, I think it was like yesterday after work and the day before after work, to kind of figure out how these things are going to slide together. And I want to keep noodling on that. And I'm not sure, like, I don't like this. I was playing around with the idea that maybe this character has cornrows, but I'm not sure if I like that or not. I'm not sure what I like about it yet. I need to get an engine and check it out. So, that's where we are right now. Let's get this an engine in the quickest and stupidest way possible. And, what else? I'm also downloading Unreal 4.18, so that might throw a wrench in the whole thing. Hopefully that doesn't matter. Here we go. Okay, now I said that I have to figure out how to do what I just said. Alright. Okay. I don't want to have to skin this just to figure it out. Well, I could skin the body. That's easy. Also, I should open up Perforce. Okay. What we got here? Skin that. For now, let's skin the legs as well. What have I done? Fuck. Okay, I did something very wrong. I'm glad you like it uphill. Did you see it before? I don't know if it, like, here, let me reboot Unreal because I clearly messed up everything. Thanks, Acrasia. It actually, like, I kind of lost my mind making this. It was way too complicated and overworked for a while. And I made it insane and then I pared it down to get it back to something that, I don't know, looks like maybe it could be reasonable at some point. Like, we're getting a lot closer. With specifically the arms, finding a way for them to slide together and look cool. And feel like a trombone. Like, I think the greatest win was when I got this silhouette to feel right. With the horn and the sliding thing on the side. And still make it feel like a cube. I don't know. I kind of lost my mind on that for a bit. But he's getting there. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Bodies, art. Also, it was a trumpet and now it's a trombone, but it will forever be called trumpet. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. The skeleton for this. Root, body, oriented towards... Yeah, that's fine. This should be fine. They do have names. This is Euler. Yeah, I created a level that's completely blank to load into because yes, it makes the editor open very quickly, and also for a while I was having a bug, if you saw some of the earlier streams, where for some reason recompiling certain blueprints took an eternity. And my way around that bug temporarily, I realized, was to, if you load into an empty level, all of the, what do you call it? The cyclical dependencies weren't loading for some reason. The reason I was having that bug was because I was in a level that had certain blueprints placed. So as soon as I loaded into an empty level, all of a sudden, like, compiling was instant, and yeah, it makes you open the editor instantly, which I just want to do that most of the time. Let's, the scene's kind of still got a lot of crap in it, too. What are these? Apparently those are nothing. Yeah, we're gonna go with those or nothing. What are these? I should show you what it looked like at different points. That might be fun, actually. You can just literally watch me lose my mind. Here, I'll show you. Let me save this real quick. So, at different points when I was working on this, this is when I was, quite a bit closer actually. I find one when it was just like, God only knows. I think this is close to where I was at the end of the last stream. This was me trying out a different hairstyle. I was like, maybe like Elvis? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. And I still had no idea what I was going to do in the back, and there was just, like, this was overworked in general. This shape wasn't working for me. I think I'm going to call this stage 4 nihilism. I think that's about what was going on by here. Yeah, you can see here's about when I started to figure out, okay, this is when I fell in love with the idea that you have the horn in this shape on the side, and how that kind of looked. Anyway, yeah. This is where we are now. Still got a ways to go. So. Don't know what the deal is with this shit. But what? Why? Why are you exporting this? Hey, what's up, man? 1 a.m. and work tomorrow, so I should probably get some sleep. Don't worry, pal. I'll be back on Monday. And I usually stream in the morning my time, so it'll be much earlier your time. Besides, this is going to be a short stream. I kind of want to, like, chill and watch the Game Awards later. And that'll start in, like, an hour. Alright. Sure. It's freaky. Later uphill. God, it's getting freezing in Boston. We're gonna get snow. Alright, so this is with the old limbs, but at least it's pretty painless to get this set up. For now, let's temporarily remove the stand. I'll separate that out later. Form spot. Okay. Now, the way the appendage system works is each limb, like each of the 6 sides of the cube, has its own limb. And my idea for this character very much involves this kind of being one piece. So I mean, well, maybe, I mean, it could just be under the hood. These are 2 different limbs, but the art for it is all on one limb, for the side to side at least. This might make no sense to anybody in chat. I'm very sorry. I think that's what I'm gonna do though. I think that's the fastest way to see it in game. Yeah. Okay. Okay, how am I gonna do that? Okay. Hey Sniper, what's up, man? Pretty good. Pretty lazy. I mean, I got a lot done before, so I'm just like, I don't know. I do feel bad when I get, like, when I work on art stuff off stream. 'Cause it's kind of like that's the stuff I should probably be streaming. But sometimes you just want to chill. Alright. Front, back, half. I figured I'd stream a little bit today before the Game Awards. Exactly 50. Curious. this cube just in the wrong spot? No. Yeah. Hey, Yerkes group. It's not the middle of the night. It's only 7 o'clock here. That's the other thing. It's hard for me to stream on weekdays because I don't, like... I'm tired from work. I'm probably gonna pick at something for like half an hour, do something else, pick at something for half an hour, you know? It's also why it's impossible to do anything. It's a lot easier to futz with like this stuff. It's hard to like... anything where you have to think deeply, it just can't happen during the week. So like coming up with the animation system or whatever, it's gonna have to happen. Like I should probably make a plan for it on Saturday, do it on Monday or something like that. I feel weird that I've moved this an arbitrary amount. I feel like that's not good. Should I just delete it and yeah. Let's just try again and figure out what I did wrong there. So you're here. Oh, okay. I'll start with this one, I guess. And I imagine you probably want to move down exactly 50. No, you think I should move down more. Why? Curious. Why? Sweet, I'll see you later, Yerkes. Yerkes group. You seem to be at the origin. That's bizarre. figure that out later. This is hard to explain or even really think through. This is a rig that will someday be more worthwhile. It's just, I call it the master rig for the appendages. So in the beginning, there was a lot of different kinds of things that you could attach to any of the robots, and some of them they could extend different lengths. They could, like, the idea was there'd be a lot of different things. So I made this rig to control them. And at the end of the day, it's pretty much just 2 joints. But everything in the game is skinned to it. So for instance, all the appendages in the game are skinned to it. So, here's the accordion. And by manipulating these 2 joints, you make the accordion extended, distend, and stuff. And so I'm trying to, in the hackiest way imaginable, skin this trombone, the 2 trombone arms to this rig, just so I can get it in game, just so I can see what I'm doing. Because until I can see it in game, I don't know if what I have... Like, I just want to see the silhouette before I do any more work on the actual trombone character. Yeah, this is just 2 joints. Weighted carefully. Not even really carefully, just weighted. People tend to really overthink these things. This is Maya. Autodesk Maya. I am a fan of Maya. Anyway, so this is the accordion. Excuse me. For some reason, every time I start streaming, I, like, lose my voice. Okay. What am I doing, guys? Alright, so I want to get this trombone skinned. Okay. Let's just... I don't want to spend a lot of time fixing up the materials in this, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to throw away this file. I just need to see stuff in game. So... let's just get rid of this ugly... The green shader happens when you, what do you call it? When you reference in a file and then copy something and then delete the file you referenced in, it loses its connection to its shader. Which is necessary because you want to unload the reference and then you want to hook up the shaders in here so you're not duping your shaders. That all makes sense, I swear. Anyway... what was I doing? Okay, so I am going to make... let's close the horn. You'll be skinned here. I think you have everything I need. I said I wouldn't fix up the shaders and I immediately feel like I just want to see it. Okay. Let's take this. So the stuff that's silver is skinned entirely to the one bone, the extremity base. The stuff that's half is skinned to both the extremity and the base. And stuff that's half, let's just drop into, beep. Actually, no, this works fine. What am I thinking here? We'll just flood with this, and then flood with half, 0.5. Bam. And now what should happen is it's all the way extended on one side, and when it extends the other way, it goes like that. And that's the trombone going forward and backwards, right? From here to here. So let's export that and see that in game. I'm trying to find some software for prop making. Any recommendations? I mean, I would just use whatever you're comfortable in. If you're completely new, modeling props is like any software will work. Like Maya, Max, Houdini. It's whatever you're comfortable with. It's just software, man. Your tools don't define you. At least not your authoring tools. What am I doing right now? Yeah. What are these? Oh yeah, no, those we don't need. I think the default export has this here. So file export selection. Oh, this is my least favorite thing. Why is that happening? Okay, let's save and then this has never been a problem before. Why is it a problem now? Rigging up props is super fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. Okay. Some of my favorite stuff is the non-standard stuff. Because anybody can rig a biped, but can you rig a sail unfurling on a boat? And how are you going to approach that and that sort of thing? So those kind of like unsolved problems. Even if it's not like you won't win an award for making the perfect sail boat or whatever. It's more fun. Yeah, weird. Fucking what the fuck? Okay, well. Deleting this should not do anything. Why? Why is that happening? What am I missing here? Oh, what? Yeah, Chris, you're gonna watch it later too, right? For some reason, these bones are maintaining history. They're maintaining their links to the rig for, like, no reason. Really unclear on why that's happening. This should not happen. There's no constraint on this. Just moving this. Am I skinning to the wrong thing? Is that my deal? Oh, whoops. No. Right? Like I'm skinned to this, right? No? Oh. What the fuck? Well, that would explain it. No shit. Okay. Right. Well. Okay, good. You think it'll be 5 games that sweep everything? Maybe. I think it's interesting that it's not on cable at all. And it's such a big deal. It's cool that they figured that out. What? Where are you? Why can I not see you? Oh. Okay, well, that's weird. Oh god, no. No, 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 no. Okay. What do I need to do here? So... Oh, crap. Okay. You need to be nothing. You need to be wrong thing. I'm really cheesing the system here. Shit, no, I need some kind of like invisible 2-unit extender. Did I ever make something like that? Definitely not using this. Let's just use this. 2-unit extender, no step up. 2, 0, false, true. Clear. Okay. Mesh. Unit extender, no mesh. Chris, are you up for some awards? Is this the stuff we were voting on before? I realize now there's multiple Chris's in this chat. And list members. What the fuck is this? Alright. You gonna stay up and tweet about this, Mr. Slight? Alright, well, it's technically in game, guys. That part is. You can start to think about what this will look like. Let's get the other thing technically in game as well. Thought I had a circle filled. Silver circle. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, Cuphead's gonna sweep. Cuphead is brilliant. Congratulations on being a big deal on Twitter, Chris Slade. Right. Alright, so now I gotta figure out why this was giving me weird garbage values. Part of the problem here is modify freeze transformations, edit, modify reset transformations. That'll be big. Now let's unload this reference. Just so we're not pulling in any materials. If you import rather than referencing and then copying into the scene, what you'll do is you'll bring in any connected nodes, and rapidly your scene will be filled with just shit tons of shaders and all kinds of stuff from temporary assets you brought in because you decided to import. That's why I go through all that rigmarole. Rigmarole. Okay, here we go. Negative 90. I'm gonna skin this. Open. Sesame. You should have to go down exactly 50 units. You do. Good. This should be skinned to the extremity. This should be skinned. Extremity and the base. Is that working? Yeah, it's working. And where's my rig? Okay. This is now a thing that slides around. Okay. also something I cut. Hey Tom, what's up, man? I haven't been streaming long. It's gonna be a quick stream today. I just want to, I feel guilty if I take something too far off stream that I could have easily been streaming. And I know I was gonna work on this tonight, and I know I was gonna, like, watch the Game Awards later, so. What are you? Where are you? What are you for? Oh wait, another thing. I like that you use the Twitch emote in the title. I do. What do you mean? You looked, I did something and you looked it up and you're like, oh, that wasn't you, never mind. That's cool. Shouldn't have said anything. Alright. This is the beginning. So I already hate it, right? Like, excessively hate it. I feel like it's super bulky. Oh, that doesn't look bad. That does look bad. That looks stupid. Okay. That does not look bad. I'm on board with that. Obviously the colors need to totally change. Wait, why am I never getting... I forgot how my own game works. That looks actually kind of fine. Though, I mean, it's just kind of bulky. So much going on here. This has just too much going on. This element is too big. This is so much going on. Is it upside down? Like his face is totally cut off. That might be... Is it upside down? That's not upside down. No. Oh, I was... Right now I'm trying to work out his silhouette. So the other character is like... Okay, so there's a lot of things to consider when you make one of these guys, right? You need to feel like you're occupying the entirety of the cube. The person needs to understand the space that they're taking up. You need clear delineation on the limb of which cube it's in. So like this is black because this is in a separate space than this, which is silver, right? I need that. I need them to look cool. That's imperative. What I'm looking at right now for this other character is silhouette. I like that this is kind of thin here and it feels planted, so when he stands up on it, it feels right that he can push up on it, but if something was to hit it from the side, it looks like it's fragile and it should break. Yeah, all the characters, none of the characters have eyes. They're machines, man, they're not people. Those are just lights. Kuriyama. So, right now I'm looking at a shape, and if you look at... And the trombone is particularly difficult because I wanted to do something cool for it because it's the trombone. So sliding around is kind of like something it should do well, right? Ignore the fact that the file is called trumpet. Things have changed. So I wanted it to like extend and do some cool shit. But it just looks... It's just too much. It's just too bulky. It's just not cool looking. Also, why are those... Before I go any further, why is this showing up like that? Why am I getting in-game a black cube here? See this? What's the deal? That's strange. That's actually a really unusual bug. I've never seen that. I mean, I've seen weird material ship, but usually it's the same in-game and in-engine. Or sorry, yeah, in-game and in-engine. Well, fuck. Actually, no. Wasn't there like a character? Black now? Yeah. Good night, Javix. Oh, yeah, night streaming. Hey, what's up, man? So... Alright, what are we gonna do? You look like shit in game. That's very depressing, because I was finally starting to think I liked this. The worst part is definitely this limb, right? Like, it looks like completely imbalanced in game. It looks like he's... like floating. Which is a shame because I thought it was a cool concept. Maybe it still is. I could just bend that up. Yeah, it's probably fine. Alright. Yeah, I think you're right, Kuriyama. Like, somehow there just has to be more... We need more negative space. We can't have all this space. It feels very claustrophobic. I kind of liked it. I thought I'd be like wearing a jacket, but instead it feels like he's just being suffocated by all this shit. And this is the worst one. This is just too... It's just such an uninteresting shape. It's like it's the most boring imaginable way we could have done this, right? So, let's not be that boring. Glad I checked it in game before I started to polish. Okay, let's get the easy ones out of the way here. Let's, I'm taking it tomorrow off. So I think this weekend I'll finally get some design work in. Because I need to start gray boxing this fucking game. If Chris is gonna play it. What if the tubes are bigger so they don't need all this angle? You mean if I make the tubes thicker? I was thinking I might go in the opposite direction. Well, a couple things here. I don't know what to do here yet. I'll think on that. In general, I think the tubes could be thinner. And the plates could be bigger. This is the most successful shape by far. Like, I'm actually, like, this is fine. I'm happy with how this is. In the front. Also, it feels so trombone-y. Look at that. That's, like, exactly nothing like what a trombone does, but it feels right. In a fucked up way. Second least worst is this. I think probably because the limbs are all really close to each other, and that's probably what it is. Whereas here, this is the worst because the limbs are pushed out to the most of the edges. Yeah, that's probably why. So the solution will probably be pulling them in. Just to give us a more interesting silhouette. Pull them in and then let them expand out here so it feels like a standout here. Let me do the easy one first. It's a long day. The night is young. We'll get through it all. So if I do this, I can take this whole element and just... Oops. I think what we need is soda and Christmas carols. Spotify. You guys can't hear my music, can you? Let me just make sure. It's for the greater good. Cheerful Christmas piano. It's not cheerful. There we go. I don't have a solution here. I mean, it could go through his body, but I was kind of trying to avoid that because that'd be cooler if it didn't. What am I listening to? Alright, I put it on Spotify film and TV favorites from Christmas, and it's apparently Frozen. I am apparently listening to the Frozen soundtrack right now. That's why I said I wouldn't... Even for me, that's a little weird. I find if you just put on random Christmas music, it tends to be really sad, and I have no idea why. No, it's currently on Do You Want to Build a Snowman? We'll allow it. Whatever. I'm an animator. I grew up on Disney cartoons. I'm a girl. These things... I'm not gonna hate this. There's a certain reality here. What, Yeah, most Christmas stories start out sad, but why does most Christmas music make you sad? That's the real question. I feel like Christmas music is, like, overwhelmingly sad. I guess maybe sometimes it's not. Maybe it's just, maybe I'm projecting. I don't know. I don't think I am. I'm happy. I like Christmas. I feel like now I have to prove this point. Okay. If I go to... Now we have to find out if I'm right. Okay, so if you go to the Christmas classics... I guess these are pretty happy. Maybe I'm wrong. Sad or not, after hearing the same song remixed for the 50th time on Christmas Day, I never want to hear Christmas songs ever again. Fair enough. When I worked in retail, I reached a point where I like couldn't handle hearing holiday music. Took like a good couple years to get over that again. Hey, Kurubakla. Good night. I'm still stalling. I don't know what I want to do here. I don't have a plan. Maybe I just need like a new paradigm. Maybe I just need to like rethink. Because I mean, it's skinned. It doesn't have to be. Man, I don't want to do something where it like folds up. It's a fucking trombone. It just can't be this shape, man. Okay, what if we just... I don't do anything that fucks up this. Because that's perfect in my mind. I suppose we could lift it a little. Right. No. Vetoed. Fuck. And see, that makes this shape totally boring. Oh god, things are the way they are for a reason. It's going well, Tango. Tango. Not sure if the cornrows are reading right. I just don't like this character yet. I'm just not there. It's just taking a while. The mouthpiece looks inside. You mean the way it's arced right now? Yeah, I just changed that. Oh fuck, this is gonna fuck that up too. Oh, what am I doing? This character is gonna break my mind. It's not even that complicated, I don't think. But yeah, that was fun to make. It winds all the way around. The premise is cool, but it looks like shit. What are we gonna do, guys? Extrude along a nerves curve? No, man, I just kept duping. I made like a couple shapes, mostly this shape and this shape, and I just duped them around until I got what I needed. Like it's all the same shapes if you look. Cylinder. Some of them were, yeah, just a cylinder that's been modified heavily. Yeah. I mean, eventually, like, I'll fix this and it'll look good, but for now it's just a broken mess until I can figure out the basic form. For some reason, it looks like Trump. That's the worst part. I don't know why I feel that way. Maybe it's like the weird comb over. But it's upsetting me. I wish I was kidding. I don't want to hate this character. Let's just get rid of this. So much better. You guys are the best. Yeah, it's because he blows hot air. Okay, seriously, focus. It took me forever to come up with this. I was hoping it would just look good. Okay. God, to make that thicker. Nope. It's still gonna be too much. Thanks, Splinty. I don't think you've ever spoken before. Or been here before. I don't know. I don't make assumptions. Sure you could. It's not as hard as you think. This is just a series of tubes. Okay, so if we go with something like this... I think in general I just made this too thick too. I'm gonna have to get rid of this shape. That's sad. Ew. Probably gonna lie in the skinning and just make that connect. That is not going to be enough of a stand. Well, this doesn't, strictly speaking, depends on how much I'm willing to cheat here. Thanks, Deborah. Splinty. Whatever you do, if you do it long enough, you'll get there, man. You just gotta pick one thing and be consistent. Or don't. Just do whatever you feel. Just keep doing things. There's different schools of thought there. Why is this so hideous? Stop trying to fix that. That's not important. I need... Why are you... What do you need is for this to be more seated. That's not ideal. Oh shit, I'm missing the thingy. Are you guys watching the Game Awards? What if I could stream that and stream myself at the same time? Is that possible, or will that break the world? There's... It's infuriating. It is the Game Awards, right? Am I crazy? Guess it's not. You give me permission to break the world. Appreciate it, man. What's more interesting is going to be if there's more people watching the VGAs on Twitch than Thursday Night Football. Because, I mean, if you think about the viewership on Twitch, I think it's possible that it could happen. The decline of American football is pretty pronounced. It's a huge deal, actually. Because there was a lot of money in that at one point, and now people that own football teams, American football teams, are buying like esports teams, and I don't know, the world's changing. Mothers aren't letting their children play football because they're afraid of, you know, getting concussions and shit. Because the medical science is finally realizing how terrible it is to continuously get concussed. Okay, it's starting in a few minutes. Can you link however you're watching it? I'll just put it up in a different tab and listen to it. Maybe heckle them a little. Wasn't this the thing that used to be on like Vice or what was it, the Man channel, Spike? Or Men Can Be Men? I wonder if Spike TV still exists. Do you think that's enough? This plate I kind of cheesed it a little. Maybe I should cheese it a little on this plate too. I'm gonna cheese it a little. Oh God, what have I done? How did I even do that? Whatever, we'll figure that out later if it looks good. Thanks, Chris. Okay, the pre-show starts at 5:30, so it's 8:30 my time. Oh, we got plenty of time. Holy shit. Okay, cool. This became completely imbalanced at some point. I don't know what the deal is here. Alright, whatever. So maybe that'll fix that problem. This looks a little matchy-matchy now. I don't know. Maybe that's okay, maybe it's not. We'll find out. Need a faster way to get this into the game. This is a bit tedious. Okay, things that changed are Cool. Should be 350. Yeah, that is actually right. What have I done here? Hey, what's up, Greywind? S equals 200. It's impossible that I moved things around that much. Something's up. Maybe I just had this wrong in the first place. Maybe I messed up something when I was setting this up. Let me just try one more time. just going to pull in everything from the front to back. I just fixed a bug that took me a very long time to track down, so I think I should quit working while I'm ahead. Yeah, I know that feeling. Take like a victory shower or something. It's weird. How did you end up scooched up like that? Very bizarre. Nope. Right. Alright, let's look at our silhouette again. Oh, first let's make sure these imported right. Okay. Materials are pretty simple, so that should be fine. hate this so much. Just sucks. It's just busy and I mean shaders will help. Okay, next experiment. I'm just gonna cut that middle bit. I'm still playing with them, Tango. Nothing's final yet on any of them. Here's my next experiment. What if we get rid of this shit? Just completely. What then? Like if that's just, can I get away with that? It's a little ridiculous. I like it better. I think even if filled or unfilled, that shape can't be that stupid. It just can't be that stupid. I know why I made it that shape, but that's not gonna fly. I think this should not change. This is good. It makes for a fun silhouette. You know what I could do? For her, when I kind of ran out of ideas, I just added this random ass string. It's like a tension wire. Yeah. Might do that for him. And that way I can get away with, like, yeah. Then I can simplify this shape on this side. Do something a little less ridiculous, and maybe I could even do a little bit less here. Maybe. Maybe not. This might just be what it is. I don't like that I bent the neck now. See, I don't like that either. Also, just this weird feeling I have that as a general rule I want the arms to be painting back. I don't like that the lines are pointing this way. I just need to rework this. Some of this I can do right here. This is shit. This has to go. No, actually, I can't do this here. It's just too hard to picture. Alright guys, I'm gonna keep working on this, and I'm gonna watch the Video Game Awards. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll heckle it or whatever. But, thanks for dropping in for this really quick stream. Holy shit, it's been 2 hours. I've accomplished nothing in 2 hours. And what you've learned is how much I waste time. But yeah, I think I will actually take off and go watch those. I will be definitely streaming on Monday, and I'll probably sneak in a surprise stream again sometime before that. So, have fun, and thanks for swinging by. Shit, how do I stop this? Later, Tango.